Venipuncture. So venipuncture, as a BS medical technology student, you would hear this terminology frequently. It might due to the fact that venipuncture is one of the basic skills found in a hospital laboratory. That is why a student needs to get educated early regarding this skill. But what is venipuncture? According to the Merriam-Webster dictionary, it is the surgical puncture of a vein, especially for the withdrawal of blood for intravenous medication. The aim of doing this procedure is to obtain samples from patients to determine their overall health status. Most of the times, a medical technology student would be or phlebotomist would be the one that is tasked to obtain blood samples from patients. But in the case of the centralized laboratory testing, then they would allow other qualified medical staffs to obtain samples in order to hasten the sample collection. Although in this, I would just be mainly associating medical technologists with venipuncture because this is one of their main responsibilities. With all of this said, let me start talking about venipuncture. Actually, there are different ways or procedure to collect blood from a patient. The most common or knowledgeable form of collection of blood is through a syringe, but can also be through a butterfly set or evacuated tubes. Although the veins aren't the only place where medical staff would be able to get blood samples. For example, capillary puncture is done in the fingertips, and arterial blood collection is done through the arteries. But arterial blood collection is a whole another learning set due to the difficulty of this procedure. So most phlebotomists that is tasked to do this would need to get trained because of the difficulty. So all of these types of venipuncture may vary in the way they collect intravenous blood, but technically speaking, all of them needs a needle to puncture the skin in order to reach the veins or the arteries. Although proper venipuncture does not end with just obtaining the blood from the patient, the phlebotomist must ensure that blood that she or she collected must observe the order of draw. So what is this order of draw? Order of draw is observed in order to minimize the interference of the additives in the blood, because in order to observe some analytes that are present in the blood, there needs to be anticoagulants placed in the collection tubes. Some of the most common anticoagulants are EDTA, heparin, and sodium citrate. For the most part of this entirety of venipuncture, actually for me, this procedure is an experience that is both exciting and terrifying. Exciting because this is the next step to me being close to becoming a medical technologist in the future. Terrifying because for the longest time, I had the fear of seeing blood. So by far, I would say that venipuncture is the best experience I had in this program. It is such a good feeling of becoming one step closer to my dream, and plus, I overcame something that I'm really scared of. That's all. Thank you for listening.